Good evening and welcome to Worship Wednesday. This week, a few days from now, we're going to celebrate the birth of Christ. We're celebrating Christmas today. And I know many of us are feeling like this season is not what we're used to. Many of us are not feeling like celebrating. We are frustrated and upset and exhausted of what this year has brought. I want to touch on something that we touched on Sunday. It's in Philippians chapter 4, starting in verse 11. It says this, Paul is writing. Paul, a man who had been in and out of prison, who was constantly being mocked, who was being persecuted for following Christ. Over and over, he writes this, "For I have learned to be content, whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do everything through him who gives me strength." This season, we're celebrating the reason that we can have contentment in everything. We're celebrating a gift that was given to us that promises comfort, promises joy, promises peace, no matter what the circumstance might be. How do we access that peace, access that joy, access that comfort? It is a posture of your heart before the Lord. It's making a choice to come before him and recognizing the gift that you have been given. Recognizing the fullness of who God is. Because all of that doesn't change whether or not you're in lockdown, whether or not you're surrounded by people or you're alone, whether or not you have a big dinner in front of you or you have a piece of toast. None of that changes the eternity that God has offered and the relationship that he has offered to us in the meantime. See, Christ came to restore that relationship, to restore our ability to speak to a God that loves us and have communion with him, have relationship with him. So I encourage you as we go through and we sing this song together, that we remember the reason for the season, that we remember the gift that was given to us, that we choose to posture our heart in a way that says, God, I may not understand, and I may not even like what I see right now, but I can still choose to be thankful. I can still choose to recognize the gift that you gave me for eternity. I'm going to pray over you tonight, church. And wherever you are, if you need to get down on your knees, if you need to sit in quietness as you listen, if you need to sing on the top of your lungs, whatever you need to do to posture your heart before the Lord, to say, I will choose to be thankful. I will choose to believe that you do understand the things that I don't understand. Whatever you need to do, let's do that together. And let's realign ourselves before we go into Christmas to really remember why we're celebrating this birth. God, I just pray over your church tonight. I pray that the comfort, the joy, the peace, all of the things that you promised us when we were in relationship with you, that would fall on every home, that would reside in every heart. And God, I pray that we would do our part, which is to posture ourselves before you, to say, I choose to be thankful. I choose to remember the gift that you've given me. I keep my eyes fixed on eternity and the life that you have for me one day. God, I just pray a blessing over your people this season. May they feel and experience the richness of everything that you have for them. In your name, amen. Merry Christmas, and let's sing together.
Bethlehem appeared a star, while angels sang to lowly shepherds. Three wise men seeking truth traveled from afar, hoping to find the child from heaven. And falling on their knees, they bowed before the humble Prince of Peace.
Be blessed this week. Thanks for joining us.